Welcome to our first impressions video of Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, otherwise known as the We Are Really Bad At series. Today we'll be looking at Infinite Warfare Beta. Now take this with a grain of salt because it is only the beta and not everything is finalized, but on the other hand, the game is coming out in just 2 weeks and it would be hard for Infinity Ward to make some large adjustments. During this impression video, I will be doing what the professional motivators like to call a compliment sandwich. What that means is I'm going to start with something nice to say about Infinite Warfare. Then in the meaty section, hit them where people really came for. Then at the end, top it off with a nice slice of wheat bread, another compliment. The first slice, as with all Call of Duties of recent years, Infinite Warfare lets you have seemingly infinite customizable options, meaning that between your character's skin, emblem, call sign, your soldier can be completely different from anyone else, which is a nice addition. As for the meats, and this is where we really get into it, the maps can be a little wonky. Given the enhanced movement that we've been plagued with in recent years of Call of Duty, these maps seem a little too small for my taste. This directly affects the spawns, and you will frequently be flanked and killed directly after spawning. Going hand in hand with the maps, the movement of this game seems slower than that of Black Ops 3, which is actually really fluid, albeit unnecessary and unwanted. Infinite Warfare has toned down the height and speed at which you fly through the air, and instead has increased the rate at which your thruster pack recharges, meaning that you can boost more frequently. This has a direct correlation to wall running, as it is momentum based, and I would frequently try to wall run and just fall straight down as I didn't have the speed necessary to carry me through the motion. A smaller issue I noticed was the lack of aim assist prevalent in most Call of Duty games. Some people will like this and some people won't, but I feel it needs mentioning. To go along with that, there's an unnecessary amount of lag compensation. Call of Duty is plagued with 12-year-old kids playing wirelessly on their McDonald's Wi-Fi, which makes the game lag uncontrollably. While the creators of Infinite Warfare have done a good job to remedy this, there are still plenty of times where the player will drop dead with no notice because of a laggy peer. This lag comp directly affects the time to kill, making it absurdly fast, where even if you get the first shots on someone, you won't always get the kill. Not to mention, you can get and will get killed from around corners when you thought you were behind cover. They have added an emote system to the game that is default on the left D-pad button. Previously unused in most Call of Duty games, the emote button seems unnecessary and will be pressed by accident, making you lose a gunfight. Let's talk about the rigs. First introduced in Black Ops 3, specialists, or rigs in this game, are added features to every soldier on the battlefield. This can range from a one-shot pistol reward to an enhanced score allocation, a bulldozing riot shield thing, and even a gun that has ricochet bullets. These are extremely overpowered and add a randomness to the game, which can be overwhelming in a 6v6 lobby. There is one rig in particular, and I don't know what it's called, but I wanted to mention it, and I wanted to give it one piece of meat here on the sandwich, and that's the robot dog. They took the idea from Call of Duty Ghost and now implemented a way for that to be player controlled. When in doggy style, the player will get enhanced movement, a small increase in health, and the ability to one-hit melee people for a kill. While I commend the development team for keeping score streaks instead of kill streaks, they have completely upended the scoring and domination. One of the most popular game types and my favorite, the scoring in this game mode has been decreased, which directly affects the rate at which a player can get score streaks. And finally, everyone's favorite thing to hate, supply drops. Supply drops have again made a resurgence into this game and will probably be in every Call of Duty from here until oblivion. Being rewarded with in-game currency to unlock these supply drops will then reward you with select random cosmetics or weapons. And while Infinity Ward has made it possible to use your in-game currency to purchase weapons outright, it is still incredibly high priced. The guns that unlock in the supply drops are completely overpowered. Where in the past there would be some give and take to using a gun from a supply drop, every gun unlocked only has added benefits, making the base guns in the game completely inferior. One such attachment is the de-atomizer perk, which lets you have an added benefit of getting a tactical nuke from previous games. But unlike some previous games, when this de-atomizer strike is earned and launched, the game is immediately ended, no matter what the score and the player that called in the strike wins the match, even if they were down in points. So in other words, you can pay real-life money to unlock this game-ending score streak by buying a weapon variant with that perk equipped. Then use it, and, if you're skillful enough, get the streak and win the games instantly. What a bunch of trash. So that's the meat portion of the compliment sandwich. Pretty big sandwich if I do say so myself. And to top it all off, the final compliment, that piece of wheat bread. When you buy this game for $90, you also get Modern Warfare Remastered, which seems to be a far superior game. There it is, the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare compliment sandwich. If you want to hear more about our thoughts on the subject, you can comment below the video. listen to our podcast, which is always linked in the description, or reach out to us on Twitter at UPGamersPodcast. If you could throw us a like on the video, that would help a lot. Subscribe for more content like this, and we'll see you next time.